All right, spooky season is officially upon us. And if you're already trying to figure out what to watch for Halloween this year, well, you can stop searching. We're about to break down the definitive 2025 watch list. You know the feeling, right? It's that question that kind of haunts us every single October. You've got the popcorn ready, the lights are down low, but what do you actually watch? Picking that perfect spooky movie feels like, I don't know, so much pressure. And let's be real, the scariest part of Halloween night isn't some monster on screen. No way. It's that endless scroll through all the streaming services. Just complete choice paralysis. It's a nightmare before you even press play. But don't worry, we've got you covered. We've done all the hard work, digging through what the top critics and the biggest horror fans are saying, and we've put together a guide to help you find the perfect movie for whatever Halloween vibe you're going for. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the traditionalists. You know who you are. This is for you if, when you think Halloween, you're thinking of those absolute time honored classics, the ones that just scream spooky season. So, what's on the list? We're talking about the essentials here. You've got to have John Carpenter's Halloween, which Digital Spy rightly calls a genre defining masterpiece. I mean, it started it all. Then you have Hocus Pocus. Screen Rant says this was the movie that got a whole generation into the genre. So true. For something a little smarter, you've got Scream, that iconic meta slasher. And of course, for that perfect mix of creepy, kooky, and just plain fun, you can't beat the horror comedy genius of the Addams Family. All right, moving on. Maybe you're more of a trendsetter. You want to know what's new, what's buzzing, what everyone's going to be talking about this year. So, what's hot on streaming for Halloween 2025? Let's get into it. And this year is absolutely packed. Over on HBO Max, we've got It, Welcome to Derry. This is that prequel series that's described as truly skin-crawling. Yikes! Also on Max is The Substance, which is this wild Oscar-nominated body horror movie. Then on Netflix, the I Know What You Did Last Summer franchise is making a comeback. And you can't miss Dark Harvest on digital platforms. Screen Rant calls it a shamefully slept-on Halloween gem, so you can be the one to tell your friends about it. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. We're going to a darker place now. This next one is for all you adrenaline junkies out there, the real hardcore horror fans. This is for when you don't just want to be spooked, you want to be genuinely, flat out terrified. And to give you a taste, just look at how this critic describes the movie The Descent. That description right there, it just perfectly captures that suffocating feeling of the film. It's not about cheap jump scares. It's deep, psychological dread, claustrophobia, and these relentless creatures. Seriously, it's a masterclass in building tension. But fear isn't just one thing, right? It comes in totally different flavors. On one side, you've got the found footage dread of a movie like Paranormal Activity. It plays on what you can't see, using that surveillance cam look to create what's been called a queasy reality. Then, on the complete other end of the spectrum, you have something like Terrifier 2. It's been called one of the most extreme slashers ever. This one shocks you with what you absolutely see. So the question is, what kind of terror are you really after? Whew, okay, after all that intensity, let's bring the heart rate back down, shall we? This section is for everyone who loves the Halloween vibe. The pumpkins, the whole atmosphere, but you'd also, like to sleep later. These are your spooky, not scary go-tos. And there are some seriously great options here. Screen Rant points to The Guest, this really stylish thriller that's perfect for the season but won't leave you with nightmares. If you want something gothic and gorgeous, you've got Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. It's creepy but not too intense. Of course, there's the new sequel, Beetlejuice, which is apparently just pure entertainment and chaos. And if you just want to laugh, you can't go wrong with the brilliant vampire mockumentary What We Do in the Shadows. Okay, so we've covered a ton of ground, right? From the all-time classics to the brand new stuff. To make your final decision super easy, we've boiled it all down to one simple cheat sheet. So let's do a quick recap. So here's the final breakdown. If you're a traditionalist, you just gotta go with the original Halloween. It's the blueprint, period. If you're a trendsetter, you're gonna wanna jump into It, Welcome to Derry, so you're in on this year's big horror conversation. For our true fear seekers, it has to be The Descent. It is an unmatched lesson in claustrophobic terror. And for our spooky, not scary fans, The Guest is your movie. It gives you all that great Halloween atmosphere without any of the lasting dread. So, when it comes right down to it, the best Halloween movie isn't just about what's popular or what the critics love. The whole point is to find the right scare for you. It's about finding that specific experience, whether that's terrifying or funny or just atmospheric. And that kind of leaves us with one last thing to think about. What actually makes a movie a true Halloween classic? Is it the jump scares, the setting, or is it just a certain feeling, something that just captures the spirit of the season? What's that magic ingredient for you? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining me.